Are you eating your vegetables thinking you're doing the absolute best for your health, especially as you're enjoying your vibrant years over 60? Well, what if I told you that some of those healthy choices might actually be working against you? It's a bit of a shocker, but the truth is not all veggies are created equal, especially for our bodies as we age. Some popular, seemingly harmless vegetables can quietly mess with your digestion, interfere with important medications, or even make common age-related discomforts worse. Today, we're pulling back the curtain. We'll show you 4 surprising vegetables that could be secretly harming your health. And more importantly, we'll highlight 4 fantastic alternatives that genuinely support senior vitality, helping you feel your absolute best. Stick around, because this information could change the way you look at your plate forever. We all know vegetables are a big deal for a healthy diet, right? They're loaded with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, all the good stuff our bodies need. But as we get older, how we react to certain foods can change. Our digestive systems might get a bit more sensitive. We might be on more medications, and we could be more prone to inflammation. That's why it's so important to know that some vegetables, even with their healthy reputation, might not be the best picks for those of us over 60. Let's take a look at 4 specific vegetables that could be causing hidden problems. First up are raw cruciferous vegetables. This group includes nutritional stars like broccoli, kale, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. You've probably heard how good they are, and they are packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. But when you eat them raw, these veggies can create some unexpected issues for seniors. One big concern is thyroid function. Raw cruciferous veggies have something called goitrogens. These natural compounds can sometimes get in the way of your thyroid gland's ability to use iodine. Iodine is super important for making thyroid hormones, which control your metabolism, energy, and so much more. For older adults, whose thyroids might already be a bit sensitive or who might have low thyroid issues they don't even know about, eating a lot of raw goitrogenic foods could make things worse. Now, cooking these vegetables seriously cuts down on the goitrogens, making them much safer for your thyroid. So if you're relying heavily on raw kale salads or munching on raw broccoli, it might be an unknown stressor for your thyroid. Another common problem for seniors with raw cruciferous veggies is digestive trouble. These vegetables are high in insoluble fiber and a sugar called raffinose. Fiber is usually great, but large amounts of raw, tough, insoluble fiber can be hard for an aging digestive system to handle. As we get older, our digestion tends to slow down, and we might not produce as many enzymes. This makes breaking down these raw fibers tougher, leading to gas, bloating, stomach pain, and general discomfort. Many seniors find that foods they used to digest easily now cause problems, and raw cruciferous veggies are often to blame. Also, those goitrogens in raw veggies might interfere with more than just iodine. There's some thinking that they can slightly reduce how well we absorb other important minerals like calcium and iron. For seniors, getting enough calcium for bone health and iron to prevent anemia is really vital. While the effect might be small, if you're consistently eating a lot of raw cruciferous vegetables, it's something to keep in mind, especially if you're already at risk for low levels of these nutrients. So what's the bottom line? Don't banish these nutritious veggies. It's all about how you prepare them. Lightly cooking them, like steaming for just 3 to 5 minutes, sautéing or roasting, deactivates a lot of the goitrogens and softens those tough fibers. This makes them much easier on your thyroid and digestive system, so you can get all their great benefits without the potential downsides. If you love broccoli or kale, just enjoy them cooked instead of raw to better support your health as you age. Spinach is often called a superfood, a bright green leaf full of nutrients. And while it definitely has many health perks for seniors, especially when eaten raw and in large amounts, it comes with a few warnings that could secretly affect your health. The main issue with spinach for older adults is its very high oxalate content. Oxalates, or oxalic acid, are natural compounds found in many plants. In our digestive system, oxalates can bind to minerals, especially calcium and also iron, forming compounds that our bodies can't absorb. This means these crucial minerals might not get into your system properly. For seniors, this is a big deal. Osteoporosis, where bones get weaker from calcium loss, is a major health risk later in life. If high oxalate intake from foods like spinach is constantly blocking calcium absorption, it could unintentionally contribute to weaker bones. Similarly, if iron absorption is hindered, it can lead to or worsen anemia, which causes fatigue and weakness, something many seniors already deal with. Even though spinach itself has calcium and iron, the high oxalates mean your body might not be getting as much of them as you think. Another really important point for many seniors is spinach's high vitamin K1 content. Vitamin K is essential for blood clotting. While clotting is necessary, many older adults are on blood-thinning medications like warfarin, Coumadin, to prevent dangerous blood clots that could lead to strokes or heart attacks. Vitamin K can directly interfere with how well these medications work. A sudden jump in vitamin K intake, maybe from starting a health kick with daily large raw spinach salads or green smoothies full of spinach, can mess with the medication's anticoagulant effect, potentially making it less effective and raising the risk of clots. On the flip side, inconsistent intake can make it hard to get the medication dosage right. If you're on blood thinners, it's vital to keep your vitamin K intake steady and talk to your doctor about any big dietary changes, especially with vitamin K-rich foods like spinach. Lastly, spinach is also quite high in potassium. Potassium is an essential mineral that helps with fluid balance, nerve signals, and muscle contractions, including your heart. For most people, this is great. However, seniors with certain health conditions, especially kidney problems, might need to watch their potassium intake closely. If kidneys aren't working well, they might not be able to remove extra potassium from the blood efficiently. This can lead to a dangerous condition called hyperkalemia, which can affect heart rhythm. Some blood pressure medications can also impact potassium levels. So if you have kidney disease or are on specific medications, be mindful of how much high potassium food like spinach you're eating. Like with cruciferous veggies, cooking spinach can help a bit. Cooking can reduce oxalate levels some, making the remaining minerals easier to absorb. It can also slightly lower vitamin K, though it's still a significant source. If you enjoy spinach, think about eating it cooked more often than raw. Watch your portion sizes, especially if you've had calcium oxalate kidney stones. And always check with your doctor if you're on blood thinners or have kidney issues before making spinach a big part of your diet. Eggplant, with its lovely deep purple skin and unique, almost meaty texture, is a favorite in many types of cooking. It's part of the nightshade family, which also includes tomatoes, bell peppers, and white potatoes. While nightshades are nutritious and perfectly fine for most people, some folks, particularly seniors with existing inflammatory conditions like arthritis or gout, might find that eggplant can secretly make their symptoms worse. The potential issue with eggplant and other nightshades comes from natural compounds they contain called alkaloids, and one of these is solanine. For people who are sensitive, some believe solanine might trigger or worsen inflammation. If a senior is already dealing with the chronic pain, stiffness, and swelling of arthritis, eating foods that could potentially increase this inflammation can lead to a noticeable drop in comfort and mobility. The idea is that these compounds might irritate the gut or have other subtle effects that lead to an inflammatory response in susceptible individuals. Now, it's really important to say that the scientific evidence on nightshades definitively causing inflammation in everyone with arthritis is mixed. It's not a sure thing. Many people with arthritis can eat nightshades without any problem at all. However, there are many personal stories and some early research suggesting that a certain group of people do experience more joint pain or stiffness after eating them. The Arthritis Foundation even says that while there isn't strong scientific proof if someone feels nightshades trigger their symptoms, avoiding them is a reasonable thing to try. Solanine tends to be more concentrated in the skin of the eggplant, which we often eat. Plus, most common cooking methods don't significantly reduce solanine, so if you are sensitive, cooking it might not stop a potential reaction. If you're a senior having unexplained flare-ups in joint pain, stiffness, or conditions like gout, and you regularly eat eggplant or other nightshades, you might want to try an elimination diet. This means cutting out eggplant and other nightshades for a few weeks to see if your symptoms get better. If you notice a positive change, you might be one of those people sensitive to these compounds. If nothing changes, then eggplant probably isn't an issue for you. Looking for alternatives? Vegetables like zucchini, mushrooms, or yellow squash can often give a similar texture in dishes without the solanine worry. They can usually be swapped into recipes that call for eggplant. Ultimately, whether to eat eggplant is a personal choice. Best made by listening to your own body and, if needed, talking it over with your doctor or a registered dietitian, especially if you have chronic inflammatory conditions. Corn, often enjoyed as a sweet, crunchy side, can be a bit tricky for seniors, especially when it comes out of a can. While it's convenient, canned corn has several potential downsides that can secretly affect senior health, particularly when it comes to blood sugar levels, sodium intake, and how easily it digests. One of the main worries with canned corn, and corn in general really, is how it affects blood sugar. Corn is a starchy vegetable with a relatively high glycemic index. This means that after you eat it, it can cause a pretty quick spike in your blood glucose. For seniors who are managing diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance, all increasingly common with age, these blood sugar surges are a real problem. Frequent spikes can make blood sugar control harder, lead to energy crashes, and in the long run might increase the risk of diabetic complications. Fresh corn also does this, but the canning process and sometimes added sugars in certain can types can make it even worse. Another big issue with many canned vegetables, including corn, is their high sodium content. Sodium is often added during canning as a preservative and for flavor. Even a small serving like half a cup of canned corn can have over 300 milligrams of sodium. That's a big chunk of the recommended daily amount, especially for older adults who are often told to limit sodium. High sodium intake is well known to contribute to high blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke. It can also cause fluid retention and swelling, which can be uncomfortable, strain the heart, and be an issue for those with kidney problems. While you can find no salt-added versions of canned corn, and those are definitely better, standard canned corn can be a sneaky source of too much sodium. Finally, the type of fiber in corn can also give some seniors digestive troubles. Corn has a good amount of insoluble fiber. While this is good for keeping many people regular, for older adults with more sensitive or slower digestive systems, this insoluble fiber can be tough to break down completely. This can lead to symptoms like gas, bloating, and stomach discomfort, or even constipation if you're not drinking enough fluids. The kernels themselves can sometimes pass through the digestive system pretty much intact, which shows they weren't fully digested. If you enjoy corn, choosing fresh corn on the cob, in moderation given its starchiness, or plain frozen corn, which usually doesn't have added salt, can be better options. These let you control how it's prepared and avoid the high sodium usually found in standard can types. If you do need to use canned corn, look specifically for no salt added or low sodium versions and rinse the corn well before using it to get rid of some extra sodium. Even better, think about trying other less starchy and lower sodium veggies like green beans, zucchini, or peas. They offer great nutrition with less impact on blood sugar and sodium. Knowing which vegetables might need a bit of caution is empowering, isn't it? But the good news doesn't stop there. Just as some veggies might present challenges, others are true champions for senior health, packed with specific nutrients that can help you thrive. Now let's switch gears and focus on 4 fantastic vegetables that you truly need in your diet to support vitality, strength, and overall well-being as you get older. Choosing the right vegetables can make a huge difference in how you feel every day and in your long-term health. These next 4 vegetables are especially good for seniors, offering targeted support for common age-related concerns, from bone health to brain function. Adding these to your regular meals can be a delicious way to invest in your vitality. We talked about raw broccoli earlier as something to be careful with, but when it's properly prepared, meaning lightly steamed or cooked, broccoli turns into an absolute nutritional powerhouse for seniors. It offers amazing benefits without the downsides of its raw form. One of the biggest pluses of cooked broccoli for older adults is what it does for bone health. Broccoli is rich in both calcium and vitamin K, 2 nutrients that work together to build and keep bones strong. Vitamin K is essential for bone mineralization and helps your body use calcium effectively. Getting enough of these nutrients is crucial for preventing osteoporosis and lowering the risk of fractures, which can be really debilitating for seniors. Some studies even suggest that eating broccoli regularly is linked to a lower risk of fractures in older adults, which really highlights its protective effect on bones. Steaming or lightly stir-frying broccoli helps make its calcium easier to absorb compared to boiling, which can let some nutrients escape. Beyond bones, cooked broccoli is also a champion for your heart. It contains a powerful compound called sulforaphane. Research, including studies mentioned by places like the Journal of the American Heart Association, shows that sulforaphane has strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It can help reduce inflammation throughout your body, including in your blood vessels, which is a key factor in heart disease. By protecting blood vessels and helping them work better, sulforaphane contributes to better cardiovascular health, helping to maintain healthy blood pressure and circulation. Plus, cooked broccoli offers real digestive benefits, a welcome change from the potential discomfort raw broccoli can cause. When broccoli is cooked, its fibers soften, making it much easier for an aging digestive system to break down and process. This means you can get that valuable fiber which supports regular digestion and a healthy gut, without the common complaints of gas or bloating that raw broccoli might bring on. This gentle fiber helps prevent constipation, a frequent worry for many seniors. Adding cooked broccoli to your diet is easy. Enjoy it lightly steamed as a side, toss it in stir-fries, blend it into soups, or roast it with a bit of olive oil and herbs. Its versatility and impressive nutritional profile make it an excellent and highly recommended addition to any senior's meal plan, especially if you're looking to boost bone density, protect your heart, and keep your digestion comfortable. Beets, with their amazing vibrant color and earthy sweetness, are another fantastic vegetable that seniors should really think about eating more of. They offer a unique set of benefits that directly address several common health concerns in older adults, especially around circulation, brain function, and inflammation. A major advantage of beets is their incredible ability to support circulatory health. Beets are naturally rich in dietary nitrates. When you eat beets, your body changes these nitrates into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a super important molecule that helps relax and widen your blood vessels, a process called vasodilation. This improved vasodilation lets blood flow more freely through your body, which can lead to lower blood pressure and reduce the strain on your heart. For seniors, keeping blood pressure healthy and circulation good is vital for preventing heart disease and stroke. The benefits of better blood flow from beets also directly help brain function. As we age, blood flow to certain parts of the brain can naturally decrease, and this is thought to be linked to cognitive decline and a higher risk of dementia. Studies, including research from Wake Forest University, have shown that drinking beet juice can increase blood flow to the brain, especially to areas responsible for key cognitive functions like memory, focus, and decision-making. Some research even suggests that older adults who had beet juice before light exercise showed increased brain connectivity, meaning better communication between brain cells. This brain protective effect makes beets a valuable food for supporting mental sharpness in the senior years. Beyond circulation and brain health, beets are also packed with strong anti-inflammatory compounds. They contain unique antioxidants called betalains, which give them their deep red-purple color. Betalains have been shown to have powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, helping to fight oxidative stress and reduce inflammation in the body. This can be especially helpful for seniors dealing with conditions like arthritis or other inflammatory issues, as reducing body-wide inflammation can help ease joint pain, and might also play a role in protecting against age-related cognitive decline. Getting beets into your diet can be done in lots of enjoyable ways. They can be roasted, which brings out their natural sweetness, steamed, boiled, or even pickled. Grated raw beets can be added to salads for a pop of color and a nutrient boost. Beet juice or adding beets to smoothies is another popular way to go, though it's smart to be mindful of the concentrated natural sugars if you're drinking juice. Given their impressive ability to support heart, brain, and anti-inflammatory health, beets are a fantastic choice for seniors looking to boost their overall well-being. Bok choy, also known as Chinese white cabbage, is a wonderfully mild-flavored and nutrient-packed leafy green that's particularly good for seniors. This is thanks to its unique nutritional makeup and how gentle it is on the digestive system. It really shines for its excellent support of bone health, immune function, and digestive comfort. One of the biggest pluses of bok choy for older adults is how it helps with bone strength and health. Bok choy is a rich source of several key bone-building nutrients, including calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K. These minerals and vitamins work together to improve bone density and keep your skeleton strong. What makes bok choy extra special here, especially when you compare it to other leafy greens like spinach, is its low oxalate content. As we talked about earlier, oxalates can grab onto calcium and stop your body from absorbing it. Because bok choy is low in oxalates, the calcium it provides is much easier for your body to absorb and use effectively for bone health. This is a huge advantage for seniors who are at a higher risk of osteoporosis and fractures. Bok choy also plays a valuable role in supporting a strong immune system, which can naturally get a bit less efficient as we age. It gives you a good dose of vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant well known for its immune-boosting abilities. Vitamin C helps encourage the production and function of white blood cells, which are essential for fighting off infections. It also helps protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. Regularly eating vitamin C-rich foods like bok choy can help seniors keep up a stronger defense against common illnesses. On top of that, bok choy is often very well tolerated by seniors, even those with sensitive digestive systems. It's relatively low in the types of fermentable fibers that can sometimes cause gas and bloating, which can be an issue with some other cruciferous vegetables. Its tender leaves and crisp stems get even softer when cooked, making it easy to chew and digest. This digestive comfort means seniors can enjoy the nutritional benefits of a leafy green without worrying about stomach upset, making it a reliable and gentle choice. This versatile veggie can be easily added to all sorts of dishes, It's delicious, lightly sautéed with garlic and a bit of ginger, steamed as a simple side, added to flavorful soups and broths, or thrown into stir-fries. Its mild taste goes well with many different ingredients and types of cooking. For seniors looking for a nutrient-packed, bone-friendly, immune-supporting, and easily digestible green vegetable, bok choy is an outstanding choice that definitely deserves a regular spot on the plate. Often just seen as a simple side dish, green peas are actually a nutritional powerhouse. They offer a compelling mix of nutrients that are especially beneficial for seniors. They really stand out for their ability to help regulate blood sugar, support digestive health, and provide a surprising amount of plant-based protein. A key benefit of green peas for older adults, particularly those managing or at risk for type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or metabolic syndrome, is how well they help with blood sugar regulation. Green peas have a good amount of soluble fiber and a relatively low glycemic index. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and forms a gel-like substance in your digestive tract. This process slows down how quickly carbohydrates are digested and absorbed, which leads to a more gradual and steady rise in blood sugar levels instead of a sharp spike. This is incredibly important for keeping energy levels consistent and for managing blood glucose long-term. The protein in peas also helps with this blood sugar stabilizing effect. Digestive health is another area where green peas really shine. They offer a healthy mix of both soluble and insoluble fiber. As mentioned, soluble fiber helps with blood sugar control and also feeds the good bacteria in your gut. Insoluble fiber, on the other hand, adds bulk to your stool and helps promote regular bowel movements. This can be particularly helpful for dealing with constipation, a common issue that affects many adults over 65. A healthy digestive system is crucial for absorbing nutrients and for overall comfort, and green peas make a big contribution to keeping it running smoothly. It might surprise some, but green peas are also a good source of plant-based protein. A single cup of cooked green peas can give you around 8 grams of protein. Getting enough protein is essential for seniors to help keep muscle mass and strength, which naturally tend to decline with age. This is called sarcopenia. Enough protein also supports immune function, wound healing, and overall energy levels. For seniors looking for plant-based protein options, peas offer a valuable boost. Green peas are incredibly versatile and super easy to add to your meals. They can be quickly steamed or boiled and served as a side. They're a wonderful addition to omelets, frittatas, soups, stews, casseroles, and salads. Even just stirring them into rice or pasta dishes can boost the nutritional content. Whether you choose fresh, frozen, which are often just as nutritious as fresh and very convenient, or even canned, go for low-sodium versions and rinse them. Green peas provide substantial nutritional benefits with very little fuss, making them an excellent and practical choice for supporting senior health. So, as we've seen today, the world of vegetables is a bit more complex than we might think, especially when it comes to looking after our health over 60. By being aware of certain vegetables that might cause hidden issues, like raw, cruciferous types potentially affecting the thyroid, or raw spinach interfering with mineral absorption, and by actively choosing nutrient-dense, easily digestible powerhouses like cooked broccoli for bone health, beets for circulation, bok choy for its gentle nutrition, and green peas for blood sugar balance, you can make a really significant positive impact on how you feel every day. Making informed choices about the foods you eat is one of the most powerful tools you have to support your energy, protect your health, and keep your vitality going for years to come. It's not about restricting yourself, but about making smart selections that work with your body, not against it. Which of these vegetable facts surprised you the most today? Or maybe you have a favorite way to prepare one of our need-now veggies. We'd genuinely love to hear from you. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Your insights could really help other viewers on their own health journeys. If you found this information valuable and enlightening, please give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps our channel reach more people who could benefit from this knowledge. And don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you won't miss out on our upcoming videos packed with more practical health tips just for seniors. Thanks so much.